White South Africans will be granted refugee status and a potential pathway to citizenship.
God, the liberals can never get past their obsession with black and white. Like, they show they're so racist. I mean, they're racist at whites, and many of them being white, really. I mean, like, look, these farmers in Africa that Trump, I'm glad he's bringing them in here. And it has nothing to do with them being white. It's because they've been being killed there. It's been going on a while. Like, do liberals not, I mean, again, well, they don't. They listen to a CNN, so, you can't expect intelligence when, they don't research these things themselves. They just have, like, farmland of just crosses of all. They're just killing them because they're white and stealing their land. Yeah, that's what a color revolution does. That's what a color revolution does. So he's giving it to them because other countries won't take them in, and because of the same reasons. The globalists, the Vatican, they've created this whole these color revolutions all over. It's been going on. That's what they've been trying to do here too. That's the reason Trump is eliminating DEI, because they just want to kill white people. The people they really want to kill is white Christians. That's really who they want to kill. And a bunch of these that's why you see these white liberals carrying on about all this. And this has nothing to do with skin color. They have nowhere to go. They're being, I mean, these are elderly people, some of them, but their husbands and wives that have had their farms, and they're just going and killing them. No reason. It's not like they're arrested. Nothing. It's because they're white. That's it. So that's why he's letting them in here. That's a legit reason to fly these people in. It's an emergency. I think that it should have happened a couple months ago, really. Because when I read about it, I was like, oh, this is horrendous. This is so, but they were just killing them because they were white. They weren't even bothering anybody, nothing. People have tried to appeal to the government, but the government wants the whites eliminated. So that's the reason Trump sanctioned Africa and is bringing them all here. In this case, no, I'm glad they're going to get refugee status. That is what our policy for refugees, true people being persecuted, is for. In that case, I'm all for that. These other gang member people coming here, that was all part of the color revolution. And what the liberals will do is see, oh, he's sending all of the brown people back to their countries. Yeah, well, they came here. They weren't being persecuted and murdered in their countries. They were let out of prisons and institutions because they were part of gangs and meant to come here and cause the physical revolution to take place. So that's why Trump got rid of them. So they started the color revolution. Well, they started it under Obama subtly. That's why BLM. And then, but then when Trump got into office, especially, the summer of 2020, that's when you really saw the physical, these paid people, these protesters all over the United States. Well, they did that around the world. But they've been doing this. It's part of, this is what the intelligence operations monitors, this kind of stuff, because of these groups like this. That's the reason you saw them burning down cities in the summer of 2020, and you had the media telling you it was a peaceful protest, and all under this George Floyd thing. And again, George Floyd died of a fentanyl overdose. He didn't die because of that cop. That cop still sits in jail, though, because of it. And he didn't kill him. He died of a fentanyl overdose. It's in the autopsy report. The liberals make excuse, because it's all part of the color revolution. And who they want to kill is whites, white Christians. That's what the whole thing is about. So I'm glad they're coming here, not because of the color skin, but because they've been being killed for a while now. Like, you go and you look up the pictures, it is sad. It's just cross after cross after cross. And then you see people like on their knees, white people like, praying to, like begging the government, please don't do this. Like, don't stop this. And they don't stop. So Trump, he's made emergency ways for them. They should come here. It has nothing to do with the color of their skin. If it was happening to black people over there, he'd be bringing them too. But there's no other countries that were willing to take them in, because they also have been under color revolutions, and because then they don't want backlash from their neighboring country. So no, they need to come. That is what our That is why we have an asylum system for that kind, for the truly persecuted. So he's using it for the right reasons. But of course, the white liberals in this country, they hate Christians and they hate whites, even though they're white. They think they're standing up on some moral high ground here, and they don't even look into what has been happening. Like, I don't even know what the numbers, I think it's in the thousands that they've killed just whites, especially the white farmers. That's mainly who they've been going after. So, again, they're not, these people haven't done anything. They haven't stolen it. They've done nothing to anybody. And there's people there that are black, some people that stand up for them, but the country's been so indoctrinated now, so brainwashed by the government and the color revolution, that they just see the white people, especially the farmers, because they convince them, oh, you stole this land, you know, like they do here in America. Oh, you stole this land from indigenous people and all this shit. Yeah, so they've been indoctrinated. You can't snap them out of it. So the best you can do is try to get the people there that have, you know, that they'll just keep murdering them until there's no whites left, which that would make the white liberals in America happy, but because that's what they'd like to see here. It's just they're too stupid to realize, yeah, you're white too, so you'll be, you know, you may be last on the list, but you're on the list too.